This is creamy chicken chorizo orzo, all cooked in one pan. It's fast, it's easy, it's so delicious, and here's everything you need. So today we are starting with the chicken, and I've got 2 chicken legs, and that's because here in the UK that is the best value for money when it comes to chicken right now in the supermarkets. For around £3 you can get 4 of these chicken legs, which is 1 kilo of chicken leg, and the quality of meat on them is really good in terms of how much you are spending. So we're going to use that today. This recipe lends itself perfectly for chicken breast or any other cut that you prefer, so don't feel you have to use this, but this is what we're doing. And all I'm going to do is separate the drum from the thigh by finding where the joint is and then slicing the knife straight through. If you want, you can trim off any of the excess skin or remove it completely if you prefer. I'm going to leave it on because it's really good for flavour. Season with a little salt all over. With that done, we can now leave the chicken to one side. We'll change our board and knife, have a clean down, and then we'll move on to the next steps. So next I've got 100 grams of chorizo, so I'm simply just going to slice that up into strips and then cut those strips into dice. Set it to one side, and then I'm going to dice 1 large or 2 small red onions, 1 medium sized red bell pepper, and then I'm going to mince up 2 cloves of garlic. So that's the prep all done, and we can now place a saute pan over a medium heat. Once it's hot, we can now drizzle in around 30 millilitres of olive oil. And then we're going to place in the chicken skin side down and sear it off until it's nicely browned all over. Then remove from the pan. Next, add in the chorizo and cook, moving it around until the fat renders out and it begins to crisp up. Then you can remove 1/3 of it from the pan to keep for garnish later on. Next, add in the diced red onion, red pepper, and cook for 3 to 4 minutes until soft, and then add in the garlic and cook for 1 more minute. And then you can add in 200 grams of orzo pasta. Stir this through so it's nicely coated in the chorizo and vegetables, and then tip in 400 grams of tinned cherry tomatoes, followed by 300 millilitres of chicken stock. Bring that up to a gentle simmer, and then stir through 100 grams of creme fraiche and 10 millilitres of red wine vinegar. This just helps to balance the flavours. You could also use double cream here if you like. Add in a small handful of fresh basil leaves. Season the sauce with salt and pepper to taste, and then add the chicken back into the pan. Place the lid on and cook over low heat for around 8 minutes until the orzo pasta and the chicken is fully cooked through. Then you can remove it from the heat. And now your creamy chicken chorizo orzo is ready to serve. This will serve 2 people with 2 big generous portions, or if you want to add a couple extra chicken legs or chicken breast in there, you could easily serve 4 people from this. I'm leaving it in the pan for presentation purposes, but just finishing it with some fresh basil leaves and the reserved crispy chorizo from earlier on. So there you go, 1 pan creamy chorican. So there you go, 1 pan creamy chorican. So there you go. So there you go, 1 pan creamy chicken chorizo orzo. You know, this is such a beautiful recipe, and it's a take on a chorizo pasta recipe I used to make as a student. Just changing a few things up, and I think it's really good, really easy to make. It's a crowd pleaser, so I do hope you enjoy this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Always a winner.